Good evening, students. Welcome to 100% Math, a brand new channel for class 10 CBSE students. Do you want to know how to score 100 out of 100 or an A plus in your class 10 final board math examination? All you have to do is watch one video on our channel every day. That's it. That's all you have to do. Are you curious about our plan for the next 6 months? So go to the link given below in the description. There is a video made on the detailed plan for the next 6 months. Wait. Are you here for the first time on our channel? So please do subscribe. Click the subscribe button. So what do we have for you in this video? We are going to solve a numerical from page number 6, exercise 1.1. It's an example numerical from CBSE class 10 textbook. This is the textbook that we are following, Mathematics class 10 NCERT textbook. So the numerical is, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3, where q is some integer. Usually these types of numericals come under the category of Euclid's division lemma. Sometimes the question will also be framed like using Euclid's division lemma prove some statement. So whenever you see such questions in the examination, it should strike to you that these questions are based upon Euclid's division lemma. Once you practice numericals with us, it is sure that you will be able to identify these questions in the examinations and you will be able to solve them without any effort. So what is Euclid's division algorithm? Usually Euclid's division algorithm is used to find the HCF of two numbers. In this example, we have taken the numericals 420 and 130. And we identify the larger number and the smaller number, and the first step that we do is we apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers 420 and 130 to get 420 equal to 130 into 3 plus 30. How did we get this statement, and what is this statement? This statement is nothing but applying Euclid's division lemma. Yes, here you can check the formal statement of Euclid's division lemma. Given two positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r, such that r is greater than or equal to 0 and r is less than b. Okay, let's pause here for a moment and try to understand this statement properly before going any further, because it is very important. So what we were trying to do, we were trying to find the HCF of two numbers 420 and 130. 130 is 390 and the remainder is 30. This is the remainder. This is the dividend, that is a, which is the larger number, and this is b, that is the divisor, which is the smaller number among the two numbers for which we are trying to find the HCF, and this is the quotient q. A is equal to bq plus r. What is a? 420 is equal to b is 130 into q is 3 plus 30. This is what is written here. This is what is written here. 420 is equal to 130 into 3 plus 30. You can check. 420 is equal to 130 into 3 plus 30. So we were discussing this in terms of Euclid's division algorithm. So first thing what we do is we apply Euclid's division lemma. Applying Euclid's division lemma is nothing but writing in this form of the equation. Then we check if r is equal to 0, r is 30, r is not is equal to 0. Because r is not is equal to 0, what we will do is we will continue the division. But this time when we continue the division, we will bring the divisor down. 130 is the divisor. So this remainder and the previous divisor, 30 is the remainder and 130 is the previous divisor. 130 is nothing but b and 30 is r. That what we are doing, we are applying Euclid's division lemma to b and r. Since remainder is not is equal to 0, we apply division lemma to 130 and 30, that is nothing but we can write as B and R. So when we apply this, 34 is 120 and the remainder is 10. This time the remainder is 10 and this is B and this is A and this is Q. So these values will vary every time when we apply Euclid's division lemma. Because R is not equal to 0, because R is not is equal to 0, R equal to 10, we apply division lemma once again. That's why it is written here similarly. So similarly, we apply division lemma once again. So this time we have to apply for 30 and 10. So 10 and 30. 10 3 is 30 and the remainder is 0. Now we have got remainder is equal to 0. When remainder is equal to 0, the value of B at this stage, B equal to 0 at this stage is nothing but the HCF. So this is the way of finding HCF of two numbers, any two numbers. In this example it is 420 and 130 using Euclid's division algorithm. We were referring to Euclid's division algorithm in order to understand Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division lemma is nothing but writing in the form of A equal to BQ plus R such that R greater than or equal to 0 and R less than B. Now let's try to formally answer this question. In the question, one thing that we have to notice is the question it is given as 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. This is BQ plus R, BQ plus R. B is equal to 4. Let's say the question was given as 3q plus something or 2q plus something. When it is given 3q plus 2 or 3q plus 3, we take B as 3. When it is given as 2q plus 2, then we take B equal to 2. When it is given as 3q plus 4, we take the value as 3. So here, because it is given as 4q plus 1, we take the value of B is equal to 4. So now what we will do is apply Euclid's division lemma with B equal to 4. A equal to BQ plus R such that R is greater than or equal to 0 and R less than B. When we apply A equal to, in the place of B we substitute the value 4. A equal to 4Q plus R, 0 less than or equal to R less than 4. So this statement here is important. 0 less than or equal to R less than 4. This means that R is equal to 0 and R is less than 4. Then R is 1, 2 and 3. R cannot be 4 because R is less than 4. R is not equal to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So when R equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and A equal to BQ plus R. B is 4, 4Q plus R. So now we substitute the values for R equal to 0, A equal to 4Q plus 0, that equal to 4Q. When R equal to 1, A equal to 4Q plus 1. When R equal to 2, A equal to 4Q plus 2. When R equal to 3, A equal to 4Q plus 3. This states that for any numbers A and B, the values that hold good are A equal to 4Q, A equal to 4Q plus 1, A equal to 4Q plus 2 and A equal to 4Q plus 3. Here we have to identify that 4Q and 4Q plus 2 are even numbers. How do we know that 4Q is nothing but 2 into 2Q and 4Q plus 2 is equal to 2 into 2Q plus 1. So 4Q and 4Q plus 2 are both divisible by 2. Because they both are divisible by 2, they both are even numbers. 4q, since 4q and 4q plus 2 are even numbers, 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3 are odd numbers. Because a number can be either even or odd. Because these are not even, these numbers are odd numbers. So what is the question? Show that any positive odd integer is of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. Therefore, any odd integer is of the form 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3, where q is some integer, where q is some integer. Hence proved. So that ends this numerical. So in chapter 1, real numbers, we have in exercise 1.1, we have two types of numericals, Euclid's division lemma and Euclid's division algorithm. The first category of numericals are how to find HCF of two numbers using Euclid's division algorithm. And second category is prove some statement using Euclid's division lemma. We have just proved this numerical on this type. We have proved a statement using Euclid's division lemma. Let's take a quick look at our exercise 1.1. In exercise 1.1, as I have said, the first category is find HCF of some numbers. These are the numericals given in the exercise, and there are some more numericals in the examples in these page numbers. And this is another type of question which is nothing but finding the HCF of two numbers. And this is the first category, and the second category is the second, fourth and the fifth question. Using Euclid's division lemma, prove something. Some numbers are given, he is asking to prove something, and here it's the same, using Euclid's division lemma, prove something. This one is exactly similar to what we have just solved. Show that any positive integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Do just remember what I said here. We just take the value of b equal to 6 and follow the same steps. We will get the solution. Do you want to know how to solve all these numericals? Go to the link given below in the description. You will find videos made on these topics, which will consist of detailed explanation and solution to all the numericals from this exercise from the textbook, including all the example numericals. Okay viewers, if you like the content of our videos, please do subscribe, comment and let us know that what do you feel about our videos. Please like and share. That's all we have for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, happy learning. Bye bye. Thank you very much.